What up? This rap is so an NBA ref has admitted that he was fixing games. He was basically betting on games and that was skewing his calls. So he was probably making a lot of bad calls on purpose to get that bet that he had placed on the team. And plus he probably was working with others, it sounds like. So this is something that I think takes place more than people think. The ref's name is Tim Donaghy. So he did a Vlad TV interview and he was explaining how, he got caught up in a serious scandal where he got sent to jail for, betting on games, and the feds caught up to him and they basically busted him. So he pretty much told everything and said how, he was fixing games basically. So I question really how much is that really happening today. So I've saw some bad calls before. I mean, just the other day, Giannis, he dunked on someone and then he looked at him for like 2 seconds, just a moment of excitement after making that dunk, and they ejected him from the game.
On the break, doing what he does. What a finish. Goes up and yokes it. Isaiah Stewart's right there. Gives him a little stare, doesn't say anything, doesn't touch him. And that's in slow motion. That's a moment in time.
Even in slow-mo.
Even in slow.
So it's plays like this that really makes you think, like, is this stuff still going on? I believe that the chief of the NBA, Adam Silver, should come out and really speak on that moment, because a lot of fans were upset because they're paying their money to see that type of stuff. They want to see a little action like that. They don't want a boring NBA. I mean, there's a movie that's coming out that's going to show people how the NBA used to be before it turned how it is now, where before, when there was a lot of separation, the league was real boring, I guess, and they had this globetrotter guy where they hired him to become an NBA player, and that's when everything changed because the style of playing was so much different and the fans loved it. So I don't know what's going on with this ref. Is he like trying to turn the NBA boring again? Because that was really nothing. That's something you see all the time that look basically like a normal reaction after a dunk. And they said you are actually allowed a moment of, achievement to display human emotions like that. So for Giannis to get ejected for that was strange. I mean, it was a second technical foul. They got him earlier in the game, and I don't really know what happened in that first tech. But that second tech looked like maybe the ref was just upset with Giannis after that first tech. And he was like, if you mess up again, you're out of here. So he might have took it overboard. But I believe that Adam Silver should probably speak out. And the funny thing about it is, when Giannis did that dunk, I mean, his coach didn't even come to his side or nothing. And Giannis was like obviously upset. So it's like everyone's afraid of the NBA. They're like, they don't want to mess up their jobs or something, because one of the other players had to calm him down because Giannis was very upset. And I would have expected the coach to like settle this down or even show like some emotion in that situation and maybe defend him. But they didn't really put the camera on the coach. But where was he? He should have been running to the scene and being involved, you would have thought. But yeah, so this ref that was admitting that he was fixing games, that just really messes up the sport. I think that they need to address this and really stop calling bad calls like that. I believe that really they should have a policy or something where the ref can get publicly written up and suspended and stuff like that if they make calls like that. And they might need to have a situation where the ref can get maybe fired eventually if they continue to catch the ref making bad calls like that. I know the ref has a tough job and everything, but when you got plays like that happening and the whole world is watching, you really can't just stay silent on stuff like that, because this happens all too often and it raises questions about these games. I mean, no one wants to see a fixed game like that. And also, like, the NBA is already being investigated for this whole Ice Cube thing, where Ice Cube has his Big 3 tournament thing where he has 3-on-3 basketball games going on with previous NBA players, and the NBA doesn't like that, so they're trying to basically it sounds like they got involved allegedly to keep that from being aired, keep the big three games from being aired on TV. Now, he did make some progress. I think he was on a couple channels recently with the big three, but it sounds like Ice Cube is alleging that the NBA has been kind of trying to blacklist his big three tournaments and keep them off the air. So it looks like there's a full investigation by the Department of Justice, and Ice Cube's trying to say that the NBA is sabotaging his organization because they don't want any competition. So the NBA really should clean up their image. I mean, they've pretty much remained silent with all of these accusations, so it's time for them to probably start speaking up and cleaning up their image. But anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm gonna leave some links for y'all in there as well. Make sure you like and subscribe and click that notification bell. I'm out of here.